wants to be my friend? I want to be a friend, guys. All you guys, I see a lot of conversations happening. Yeah, superb. So guys, welcome to part 2 of the Delhi Sultan session. We were dealing with how Delhi was not known at all till the 13th century, and starting early 13th century, it all happened. All right, who were the sultans and who were ruling Delhi, and what was the style of their administration? Is it not? So we dealt with that in the first chapter, first part. Today we will be dealing with part 2. We will be continuing to learn from that. But before that, let's leave probably a minute for a few more guys to jump in, okay? And then we will start the session. Okay. Hi, Angad, right? Okay. All right. Hi, Mia Sharma. Lovely to see all you guys. Superb. So, my dear kids, by the way, I hope all you guys enjoying the sessions of Vedanta Young Wonders. All right. I would want to use this opportunity, take this few more seconds which we are waiting, all right, to take some feedback from you guys. Do you like the sessions taken by Priya ma'am, Pritesh sir, myself? If there are any specific things that you would want to suggest, please put in there in your comments. We value your comments a lot. Hi Pratham. Super kids. Amit Joshi, the next MSD. Awesome. So guys, I think it's time we should kickstart. Okay? Okay. So guys, I believe that there are a few of you who are kind of new, right? New to Vedanta Young Wonders. So just a crisp summary for you. We are a channel for 6th to 8th grades. I'm sure you fit in somewhere between that. And we conduct sessions for math, science, social and English grammar. All sessions are live with interactive quizzes. Okay? So today we have a live session followed by a quiz today. Clear? Alright. And non-academically you will find very interesting series. Today we did a series on, we did a session on that series. The series is called How Does It Work? So today we had air conditioner. How does air conditioner work? So we see so many things around us, but we do not know their functioning, right? Sometimes we have a fitness band. We don't know how does it show pressure. How can it show, pressure, and how does a pedometer work? A lot of stuff, interesting things. So all these things we would be dealing in that How Does It Work session. We have dealt with pressure cooker and air conditioner till now. Okay? And you will also have spell bee contests and spoken English series as well. So guys, who is this? Hi Shubham, how are you? I am doing awesome. Hi Parky, Indore. Okay, nice. I have been to Indore. I was handling Anusia's school there. I've been to, you name a place in India, I would have been there. Okay, awesome guys. So fascinating place, Young Wonders channel. Don't miss to subscribe. Be with us guys. That would be great boost and support for all of us. Okay, awesome. Alright, just a quick piece of information, my dear kids. Vedantu's Pro subscription, right? That is the best subscription of Vedantu. That is, the best part of this subscription is you get unlimited stuff. Unlimited doubt solving. Anytime you have a doubt, get it solved. And unlimited live classes by the best of teachers in India. Oh, everything is coming to you for a very, very, very interesting pricing. Okay? So please note down these 2 links. Even if you want, you can take a pic from your mobile or a print screen from your laptop. Save it and keep it with you. Go to that link after the session and note down the discount code. That is my discount code, SR Pro. And then you guys can go to that link, vdnt.in/ytpro. Choose your grade. Click on get subscription. You will see the features also at the top. Unlimited access to live classes, notes, tests, assignments, unlimited doubt solving. What more you want guys? More than anything, once you subscribe, you just need to choose how many months you want. Put in the discount code which I said, SR Pro, and there you are. Okay? So once you guys do that, you would be getting connected. You will have access to India's best teachers, our master teachers. Done? Awesome. And the best part, everything is in sync with your school curriculum. Alright? Kids, let us move into the chapter now. Let me see if there is someone. Thank you, my dear kids. Pratham, generally our sessions vary between 30 and 40 minutes. Okay? Right. So now moving on to part 2 of the Delhi Sultans. Today we will deal with very simple, only crisp one. We will deal with how the Delhi Sultanate started expanding. See, they really had a struggle. They didn't actually, expand too much and all. They had their own limitations. We will deal with that. And they built a lot of masjids. Okay, so we will discuss about what kind and how many and what kind of masjids did they build and who built it. And third, what was their administration, their style of consolidating, okay, their governance. Okay, so this is what we are going to deal with. Class 7. Who is that? Gayatri. Class 7 it is. Okay. So starting from the expansion of the Delhi Sultanate. Guys, as I said, till 12th century no one knows Delhi. Delhi was not known for so many kingdoms and all. No. It was only in the early 13th century the Delhi Sultanate started evolving. Now Delhi Sultans, see, look at this, early 13th century Delhi Sultans rarely went beyond heavily fortified towns. That means they were focusing more on protecting themselves rather than invading. I repeat, they were focusing more on protecting themselves. They built fortified towns, forts around which they had their towns and occupied by garrisons. Garrisons are also protected settlements with soldiers. Garrison is a protected settlement with soldiers. Okay, and sultans hardly controlled the hinterland of the cities. Look at this, guys. Do you know what is a hinterland, by the way, guys? What is a hinterland? Pradnya, follow the, you will get an answer to your question. What do you mean by hairs when you follow this? Okay. So now coming back. Guys, what is hinterland? No? Okay, no problem. I'll tell you. Guys, you have ports, right? You have ports where all the goods come in, the imports happen, right? And around the ports, whatever places are there, they are called hinterlands. Specifically in cities, when you have ports, around that you have the the town, the place, right? The area, that's called hinterland. Now the sultans were mainly dependent upon trade, tribute, that is contribution, and plunder for supplies. Okay, so that is those are where their factors are for dependence. Now, port is typically a place where ships come in, ships are docked. Whenever ships come and go, all right, the place for docking and the ships. Okay, and they take all the goods or put in all the goods, send the ships or receive the ships. That's a port. Now, hinterland is a land adjacent to a city or a port that supply with goods and services. I just told you about it. Now, garrison town. What is a garrison town? That also I told you guys. That's a protected settlement. I just told you with soldiers. So, overall over the last 2 slides, if you guys look at it, sultans were not too focused on expanding their kingdom. No, they were focusing more on protecting their kingdom, the Delhi Sultans. So they rarely went beyond their garrisons, their fortified towns. Clear? This is the crux. Okay. Till this, are you guys super clear? Come on. I'm going to move forward. Okay. Delhi was where, the region was ruled by sultans and the kingdom was called as Sultanate. Malika, I hope you're clear now. Hi Arnav, you're clear, right? Kush, that is a literal meaning. Yeah, you're right. But generally, hinterland is a land surrounded by the ports from which the supplies come in. Simple. Okay. Okay. Now, for the sultans controlling that, the settlements, the garrison towns, especially in places like Bengal and Sindh, alright, sitting in Delhi was very, very difficult. Why? Because there were people who kept on rebelling, the rebellions, who kept protesting, right, against them. They were there. The scare of war was also there, and bad weather. These three things damaged their communication routes to Bengal, Sindh, etc. When they sit from Delhi and try and rule Bengal and Sindh, it was very, very difficult. Okay. And one more thing is, there was the invasion of Mongols as well from Afghanistan, who also started troubling the sultanates. Okay. Last chapter, you would have studied about the invasion of Mongols. Yes, the Mongols were also giving trouble to the Delhi Sultanate. Now, guys, one more thing to add to their trouble, governors of the Sultanate also they started protesting if they find that the king is not very strong. If the king is not very dominant, the subsidiaries, the people around them, the governors of the Sultanate, they started taking upper hand. So many issues, headaches for the Delhi Sultans. Okay. And the actual expansion started with the reign of Ghiyasuddin Balban. So when Ghiyasuddin Balban came, he portrayed himself as a true leader, started thinking about expanding territory. Are you guys clear? Okay, Vivek Mishra, it started in the end of 12th century, but proper evolution started in the early 13th century. Clear? Super. Now, expansion at internal frontier, inside, within their place, what kind of expansion was happening? Number one, they thought these hinterlands, right, they have to be protected. So, you need to ensure that you consolidate all the land, combine them together, have a plan for protecting them. So, what did they do? The forests were cleared in the Ganga Yamuna Doab, that region. Ganga Yamuna region, the forests were cleared, the vegetation was removed. Hunter-gatherers and pastoralists, people who were typically hunters and they have their cattle, grazing their pastures, right? All of them were sent out. Hunter-gatherers were sent out, pastoralists were sent out, forests were removed, lands were given to, all those lands were given to peasants for agriculture. So, you know why? Because they prepared a plan to protect the entire, to become self-sufficient by doing more of agriculture in those settlement areas. My dear kids, so the lands were given to protect, all those lands were given to peasants. And they said, please do agriculture. Getting it? So, and at the same time, to protect their trade routes, typically, I was telling about Bengal and Sindh, right? To protect the trade routes, what they did was they kept on building different forts and towns. Guys, by the way, the Delhi Sultans were also known for civil engineering and architecture. Their masjids were known till now. Okay? So, they were also too good in building fortresses and towns. They built them to ensure that their trade routes are well protected. Otherwise, people like Mongols from Afghanistan, they kept on troubling them. Are you clear? Superb. Let me see if there is. Okay, Dhruv, forests were cleared because they wanted people to do agriculture. The forests were not used for anything else but hunting by those people, right? All those people were sent out and peasants were given those land. Clear? Reign means rule. Srishti, reign means rule. Okay. Divyansh, my dear Divyansh, what is your question? Peasants are typically kind of cultivators who take care of agricultural lands, right? Who do agriculture. They are peasants. Movies Mania, what is your question? I didn't see your question at all. My dear kids, simple. After all these things, the Delhi Sultanates, they planned to ensure that they become self-sufficient, and their, the area that they controlled. Okay, you call it as right from the port city, you call it as port city, which is the hinterland. The entire thing is properly consolidated and brought to control. That was the idea. Okay, so for that, around that area, whatever forest vegetation was there, everything they removed. All the people who stayed there, the hunters, gatherers, the pastoralists, everyone they sent out, and that they took that land and give for agriculture. And to protect that, they built fortified towns along the trade routes also, and so that they don't have trouble doing trade. Are you clear? Guys, I hope now you are super clear. Aditya, are you clear now? People from Afghanistan, okay, who tried invading India. Right. Super guys. So expansion at external frontiers. Number one. So apart from their region, moving forward. You know what they did? They started eyeing southern India. So they started exploring military, doing military expeditions, getting into South India. Number one. Number two, who did it? Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq. They captured certain areas as well. And number three, they captured elephants, horses, slaves during their expedition. And fourth, they also took a lot of precious metals from the south. And they started slowly expanding towards a large part of the subcontinent. So only after Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq came in. Alright, it all started with Ghiyasuddin. However, once Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq came in, they started expanding. Expanding outside Delhi properly. Okay. Super. So guys, moving towards Hi, Raju Chaudhary. My dear kids, till this are you clear before I move to Masjid? Come on. Fortress. Fortress, guys. Forts. Okay. This is my fortress. A fort, and inside the fort, area surrounding it. That's my fortress. My dear kids, are you clear till this? Come on. Hey Divyansh, put hashtag Shiksha, because you know, right, I wouldn't be able to explain everything again, beta. It will not have time, right? Mongols, people from Afghanistan. Alright, I think I explained it again. Gaming zone, again you are asking the same thing. Let me see if everyone is clear. Super. Sangeeta, pastures are people who have cattle. They allow the cattle to graze in the lands, right? And their livelihoods are based on the cattle that they have. Simple. Pastures are graze lands. Okay. Right. Gamer. This is not a masjid. This is what is left of a masjid. Are you understanding what I am saying? Okay. So a mosque is called a masjid. Even now, there are several, sects of Muslims who use the word masjid. Masjid is an Arabic word for a mosque. Okay. Right. So that's the place where Muslims did their namaz. Even now they do that in mosques only. So members of the gathering chose the most respected male as their leader. You call them as imam. Even today they are called as imams. The leader of a mosque or a sect. Okay. And he also delivers khutbah during Friday prayers. Okay. It is a ceremony by the Muslims. Fridays are very special for them. Okay. Mandatory masjid. mandatory namaz has to happen. So during the prayer, Muslims stand facing the Mecca. Now many times you would see, why are they looking towards one direction, right? They stand facing the Mecca. And India, this is to the west, called the Qibla. So that means they look forward to the west and do it. Let me see what you guys say. Sandhya, my dear Sandhya, focus on the session. Okay. Guys, khutbah is nothing but the Friday ceremony, spiritual ceremony. That's called khutbah. Right? Okay, now coming back. So Delhi Sultans built several mosques. They demonstrated their claims to be, they said, we are the protector of Muslims and the religion. Delhi Sultans. Remember that? 3. Also they wanted to create a sense of community among the Muslim believers, Islam believers. So these attempts were made by Delhi Sultans. And they also said a person from a Muslim, this is how they should behave. A code of conduct for them. Okay. So they created, something like a community and a rule for a community to exist. Okay. So all these attempts were made by Delhi Sultans, and even now you find that a lot of them are practiced throughout India, even here, right? Everywhere. So they are the ones who built the mosque, a lot of mosques there, and that is being followed, and it got started spreading everywhere. They demonstrated, they said that we are the protectors of Islam and the Muslims. Okay, and they wanted to create a sense of community. They said, we are a community, we should behave as a whole. Our action should be unified. You're clear? Okay, they also gave a code of conduct, and they said, we are from different backgrounds, but we need to ensure we are united. We stand as a community. All these things, they used mosques as a tool for reinforcing the idea of a community. They built a lot of mosques for that. Now, this is about masjids, guys. Hi, Kumari. Hi, Vinayak. Hey, guys. You can't jump to Menti immediately, right? I think this is the last, this or another 1 or 2 more slides only. But important that you guys should learn, understand what did the Delhi Sultans do. If you get a question, what are you going to do? Even today in the quiz it might come, right? So focus, come on. Now, so, you know what they did? The Delhi Sultans, they appointed special slaves who are well trained, typically for protection and for military service. They call it as Bandagan. It's also called Bandegan. Okay. So, it's called Bandegan in Persian. And these guys, the slaves, were trained for and kept for important political offices in the kingdom. In few important places, these slaves were kept. They are well trained and they are capable. They are like the military setup for the Sultanate. Okay, and these guys, they did a great job, these slaves, the special slaves. And they were totally dependent on the master, that is the ruler. And the Sultan also trusted them a lot. Okay. So all you have to remember in this particular time is the Sultans had special slaves whom they trained and kept for military purposes, specifically in different political offices wherever they have their kingdom. Are you clear? Okay. So it's not just the one person. Even Khilji, Alauddin Khilji, Tughlaqs, all the rulers of these kingdoms also continued Bandagan. Right? They felt they selected people of humble birth. Okay. So, and they appointed these Bandagans as generals, governors, etc. However, this was also an element of political instability. Yes, political instability as well. Beautiful. So slaves and clients were loyal to their masters but not to their heirs. Someone was asking, sir, what is heirs? Heirs is their own generation. So slaves and clients, if their sons or daughters say something, they won't do that. But if their master says something, they will do that. So they were more loyal to their masters and patrons than to their heirs, their generations. Okay, and sultans had their own servants. As a result, the accession of a new monarch met with conflict between the old and new nobility. So old servants were there who were loyal. There were new servants also and the new sultans. There was a clash of power between these people. Bandegans are special slaves appointed for military purposes. Okay. Hi Prabhat, many more happy returns of the day. May God bless you. Guys, a client. Remember this. Here you find the word client. Did you? Slaves and clients were loyal to their masters. Who is a client? The client is someone who is under the protection, okay, of another. A dependent or a hanger-on. And another one in power. A client is someone who is under the protection of another or a dependent. So client is also someone like slave. Similar. Okay. But they were protected by someone else. Woohoo. Guys. Hi Kumari. Guys, till now if you look at whatever we dealt with, they did not think. I'm just giving you a snapshot of all what happened now. Quickly, guys, they were not focused too much on expansion initially, but within their area, they built forts and fortresses, okay, and all the area, you call it as hinterland, right? Hinterland, they wanted to they converted all of them, they wanted to protect them. So any area surrounding that, the Ganga Yamuna, Doab, and they cleared the vegetation, sent out the hunters, gatherers, everyone, and started giving the place to peasants for agriculture. This is one part. And with respect to their expansion, it is only after Alauddin Khilji and it started with Ghiyasuddin, but however during the Khiljis and Tughlaqs, Muhammad Tughlaq, expansion started. Okay, they started exploring South India for that as well. Okay, so with respect to their religious attempts, they built a lot of masjids. Okay, and they said they were the protector of Muslims and the religion as well. And they thought the entire sect should behave as one community. Clear, guys? Okay, my dear kids, I'm going to jump on to Menti. Do you have any question? What happened? Are you guys ready? Come on, come on, come on. Hey guys, am I audible and visible for all of you? What's happening? Yes. Sorry about that. No. Anurag, again you are asking Bandagan. Bandagan is they are special slaves appointed for military purpose in special offices, different political offices. Okay, guys, jumping on to Menti. My dear kids, whoever still has a doubt, please put hashtag Shiksha. Don't worry. Every doubt I'll ensure I answer. Veena, yes. When we revise, let's do it. Okay. My dear Hermine, last time also I said Hermine Sheriff. Come on, don't worry, I'll never ignore you. Jane Rafaela, people doing all noble works, right? Whenever someone is born, the heirs from the family, they call it as humble birth. Okay. Patrons or loyalists. Someone who is loyal to something, they call it as a patron of that thing. Okay. Patrons can be for people, a country, anything. Patron is something, when you are loyal to something, you are called a patron. So my dear kids, whoever is new, you have to open a new tab, type www.menti.com, M-E-N-T-I, menti.com. Guys, if you are able to answer all the questions really well, I would take it that you guys have understood well. Let me see how well you understood. I am going to start the quiz in exactly 30 seconds time. Be ready. And once you go to menti.com, my dear, the students, whoever is new, it will ask you for a code. You see that on your screens. 933364. I repeat, 933364. Okay, I am about to start the quiz now. Hi Ishwari. Ishwari. Yeah. 933364, my dear. Thank you, Alina. Thank you. Hi Pradeep. No problem, that's okay. Hi, beautify Miss Beauty. Whoa. Beautify me, Beauty. Okay, starting the first question now. Here we go. It's going to be on your screens now. Be ready. So the question is about to start. This is the first question for today's session on Menti. Here we go. On your screens now. The position of standing facing Mecca during namaz is called Qibla, Khutbah, Sijda, both 1 and 2. Think. That was the last thing that we dealt, right? There is no way you guys can forget. Qibla, Khutbah, Sijda, or both 1 and 2. Standing facing the direction of Mecca. Time is up. Qibla, guys, Qibla. Yes, we just dealt with it. So, many of you got it right, a few of you got it wrong. A few of you got confused that both 1 and 2 can be the answer. Okay, after first question, where do you guys stand? So, Mr. Advait, Adarsh, Yashash, Rushi, Avians, top 5. Allah, fastest man, Mavia, Srinidhi, Durga Shri, and Sir, I want. What? So, question number 2 on your screens. A fortified settlement with soldiers was called as what? Town, Jagir, hinterland, garrison town. A fortified settlement with soldiers was called as town, Jagir, hinterland, garrison town. Simple one, come on. Time is going to be over. Arushi saying easy peasy. Garrison town, guys, come on. Hinterland is port city. Area around ports which supply goods, right? That is hinterland. Garrison town. Garrison town is nothing but the forts, protected settlement. How many times I use this word protected settlement? Is it not? 131 of you. Now after 2 questions, Rushi. Durga Shri. No, looks like Rushi has gone a little down. Yes. Oh, very much down. Durga Shri, Mohit, Srinidhi. Where is Nabamita ma'am? Okay, guys, I told you guys that we do not know. It might be a bit difficult, not very sure. So on a break now. Okay. Durga Shri, Mohit, Srinidhi, where is Nabamita ma'am? Left inside, top 5. Goofy, Anushka, Ismail, Rushi and Bhupal. Wow, beautify me. Hi Shweta. Guys, question number 3 on your screens. Leader of the namaz is called as what? Even today it's called the same, I told you. Mufti, Mullah, Imam, Khutbah. I'm kind of curious to understand what answers you guys choose. Mufti, Mullah, Imam, Khutbah. Time is over. Imam, guys. Wow, most of you got it right. Keep it up. That means you guys have listened a little. Good. So after 3 questions, where do you guys stand? Durga Shri, Guy, Litin, Rushi, fastest man, top 5. Arushi, Srinidhi, Sai Kiran, Debasmita, Ismail. 6 to 10. Who among the following favored special slaves the most? Balban, Razia, Iltumesh, Alauddin Khilji. Special slaves. Let me see. There will only be, according to me, there will only be fight between C and D. Let me see what you guys choose. Or is it you want to choose Balban? Yes, I got it bang on, right? Iltutmish, guys, it was also mentioned. Whether you guys remember or not. See here, I am going back for a second. Look at this. Are you able to see this? The first point. Early Delhi Sultans, especially Iltutmish, favored special slaves. Yes, that's the first point. You guys have forgotten. See, that's why I was always pushing you guys. Listen properly. So it was Iltutmish. So now, Durga Shri back to top. Wow. Followed by Arushi, Srinidhi, Rushi, portfolio. Top 5. Anushka, Anusha, Sushant, Aditya, Debosmita. 6 to 10. Come on, kids, be ready. What do you understand by the term Bandegan? Bandegan means what? Special horses purchased for military service. Special elephants purchased for military service. Special slaves purchased for household chores. Or special slaves purchased for military service. Yes, it is the option D, right? How come so many of you made mistakes? They are appointed. So many times I repeated this. So many times you asked the question, what is Bandegan? What is Bandegan? And I said, they are special slaves trained for the military, appointed in different political offices. Okay. So, Durga Shri is still at the top and well at the top. Wow. Anushka, Menti, Adarsh is at number 2 now. Wow. And Anushka, Mangan, Leibe, Mini Shan, top 5. Rija, Kenneth, Adyasha, Karthik and Mohit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Question number 6 on your screens. Now, who were appointed as generals and governors? Guys, you just now asked a question to me. Princes, slaves, kings, relatives, none of these. Slaves. So, okay. Hundred and 27 of you got this right. Good guys. Good. Good one. This is where humble birth came in. Remember? People doing that noble work. So, after 6 questions, where do you guys stand? Durga Shri, Adarsh, Anushka, Mangan and Rija, top 5. Adyasha, Advait, Arushi, Rushi and Srinidhi. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, let us see. Oh, what happened? What was established to protect and promote trade? New fortress, new towns, both 1 and 2, Memanggar. Hi Samarthya, thank you. Jane Rafela, there are slaves who were doing all the noble works. They are said to be people with humble birth. Right? And they were also appointed as slaves, governors and generals. So, wow, both 1 and 2, got it right, superb. So, what was established to protect and promote trade? New fortresses, new towns. Awesome kids. So, now, who's gonna win today's quiz? Wow, 999 points. Durga Shri, amazing. I think Durga Shri is well at the top today. Well done, Durga Shri. Keep it up. Many congratulations, beta. Awesome. Followed by Mangan Leve, Adyasha, Advait, Srinidhi, Portfolio, Kran, Abhinav and Anushka Das. Guys, super kudos to every one of you for making it to the leaderboard as well. Keep it up. Great job done. Okay. Guys, people who could not make it up, it's okay. Tough luck. It's alright. Alright. Guys, I hope you liked the video. Hit the like button and let us know. Don't forget that. And do not forget, newcomers, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. So guys, I will meet you tomorrow. Until then, this is myself, Sundar Rabindranath, signing off, guys. Stay safe, very important, and listen to your parents. Bye-bye. Have a great evening, guys.